Hey guys, welcome back to the Crypto Explorer channel. Let's do another update on Baked Beans Reloaded. So this is my third video about it. I'm trying to do this on a weekly basis. Right now it's not looking good. 1,621 BNB. TVL is decreasing by the day. Momentum has turned. There's only a few things that can turn the momentum again back up. One was buying competition. They did that. It worked to a point. They kind of pushed up the turning of momentum for 3-4 days for the most part, but in itself it won't help this to just stave off the withdrawal pressure that inevitably will come. The merge shop won't do a thing, CoinFlip won't do a thing. The fact that they have an upcoming audit by Certic, that won't do a thing. That itself, it's only marketing, to be honest. The project doesn't need an audit because it's a fork of a previous project which was safe. They are all, actually the original was already a fork of the longest running miner, BNB miner, so that contract is bulletproof. The fact that it's a fork of that is already enough for people to have reassurance in it. And like I told you on my past video, all is good and everyone is bullish while the TVL is going up, but right now, when it's tanking or even worse, dropping by the day, and if we switch up here to BNB transfers, that is even more noticeable. You see that the sell pressure has been around 180 or even higher BNBs for the past 8 to 12 days. So it's too much, especially when the fresh money doesn't come in. That's why I told you since the first video, it's a Ponzi, the merge, the coin flip, they won't make a dent. All of the changes the team did to the contract with the referrals, etc., they will not make a difference. Whenever people start to withdraw, and the withdrawal pressure, it's inevitable in these contracts because people deposit hoping to start withdrawing. So if you're doing the 6-to-1 strategy, forget about that. You're better off claiming 100% each day. And if you're thinking, okay, the TVL is going down, but there's still plenty of time to keep on withdrawing until it goes to zero. Well, the thing is, guys, as the withdrawal pressure is superior to the deposit pressure, on top of that, there's the issue with inflation, something I didn't mention on my past videos. So right now there's so many beans on the market that they are not as valuable as they were a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Again, one other reason why being early is so crucial in this game, because the people who were early, they had the best deal. They had the best pricing for their beans. They're sitting on profit, and they probably didn't play the 6-to-1 strategy game. That's something that is taught to players, and believe me, I played a lot of these miners. 8% a day, 6% a day, 3% a day. I played a lot, so I know how this works. Everyone is told to, keep to 6-to-1 and everything will be good. 6-to-1 will only accomplish one thing. It's to stabilize the TVL enough for people to keep on buying, because like I told you, everything is good and FOMO is huge while TVL is going up. Who buys the dip? I told you this same thing on my last video. Who buys the dip? Who right now, seeing a lowering TVL, is going to buy in? With a meme coin, you can dump all your tokens whenever you want. In here, you are stuck. Your BNB, when you deposit, it's sort of sacrificed. You're stuck with the interest that you can get from the contract. And even if you're thinking, okay, this won't go to zero overnight, which it won't, so I can still have plenty of time ahead to recover my investment. Well, think again, guys, because that's what I meant on my past video. Way before the TVL goes to zero, many players will start being thrown out in a way from the game. The game stops being profitable for them. They lose the game, especially if they're doing the 6-to-1 strategy. Our rewards are lower. They're paying gas fees 6 days in a row, and the next day it's always having a lower TVL, higher inflation, so rewards will be lower and lower. You are better off letting it sit for a day, and even in that case you will see that your beans will be worth less if the TVL keeps on depleting. So even if you let your rewards accumulate, it gets to a point where you see your rewards decreasing day by day. Right now, you still can see your beans accumulate in value over days, but you'll see that increase will start to be thinner and thinner, and at some point, it will eventually collapse, and you will see your rewards, even if you let it sit, they will be worth less and less by day. So for example, right now the TVL is at 1,600 BNB. If you got in at 1,600 BNB, you see there's a complete disparity in rewards while the TVL was going up versus right now. So you can see how the contract works, how inflation works, and the only hope for the bulk majority of the people is getting another leg up. Right now, I'm betting that on their social media channels, you will hear people shilling the project and saying, hey, the original just did the same thing, which is true. Let's take a look at that. This is the original contracts analytics. This is their highest TVL. And before that, they had a long span of 2 months. Let me zoom in a little bit more to show you. So this was the beginning. They had this all-time high back then at over 100 BNB, and from there on it took 2 months, from November to January, and for those 2 months only withdrawals, little deposits. The TVL went from 100 to 10 BNB, and then for some reason they picked back up in popularity. That is the only way to reverse the situation. That's the only way for you to regain your investment and probably even profits, is if this same thing happens. But the thing is, does history repeat itself? It can, but it's super hard. They need to have a whole lot of marketing dialed in, so it's always going to be a long shot. Can it happen? Yes. Will it happen? I don't know. Most likely not. The fact is that 8% a day is super unsustainable. Don't do the 6 to 1 strategy. Claim every single day, claim every other day. That would be your best bet. But still, if you were late to the game, no strategy will save you other than someone else coming after you and depositing, making the TVL grow instead of depleting. If you want to know more about how you can generate passive income in a way that you have full control over your finances, check out the video in the description. I launched one yesterday showing my results earning Bitcoin and USDT in a week on PancakeSwap. So you can check that out, see for yourself how it works. Go in the description, check the video. That's going to be a much better choice other than just going into a miner where you're just locked in and now you just have to cross your fingers and hope that everything goes well. Guys, if you enjoy this type of content, like, subscribe, join the channel. We're all about sharing opportunities to make passive income. Comment on these degen plays also. And thank you for watching, guys. If you have any questions, drop them on the comments down below. Take care, stay safe. You know how crazy crypto can get, and I'll see you on the next one.